Hello and welcome back, dear students. Wish you all stay happy and healthy and safe at home. I'm Yojna Parak and today I will explain you second chapter from Standard 10 English textbook Footprints Without Feet. Name of this chapter is The Thief Story, written by Ruskin Bond. The title of this story is given so because this story revolves around a thief whose name is Hari Singh. It's not his real name, but he keep on changing his name after every robbery to escape from the person who is being robbed by him and also from police. He met a person whose name is Anil, who was again a prey for Hari Singh. Now, this story revolves around these two main characters, Anil and Hari Singh. Hari Singh was a thief and Anil was a kind, helpful person. Now, we will see in this story what happens with Anil and Hari Singh and how Hari Singh rob Anil and whether actually Anil get robbed or not. So let us begin the story. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. When Hari Singh met Anil, before that he was still a thief. Even though he was only 15 years old, he was an experienced thief. Fairly successful hand, that means he had never failed in his robbery. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him, when I tried to talk with him. He was about 25 years old, a tall, lean, that means thin fellow, and he looked easygoing. The person who can be easily trapped. Kind and simple enough for my purpose. He always wanted innocent people for robbery, so it won't be too much difficult for him to rob them. So that is why he thought that Anil was perfect for that purpose. I hadn't had much luck of late. He says that since a longer period he hasn't done the robbery, and now he thinks that he has got the chance and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So he thought that this young man, whose name is Anil, will easily believe him and it would be an easy task to rob him. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friends. Now, Hari Singh knew the trick to convince people or to get the people in the trap. So, he thought that if I will do some flattery, that means to praise in excessive manner, which is not real, but they try to butter other person so that they can easily believe on them. So in this way, Hari Singh tried to praise Anil, and he said that when Anil was watching wrestling match, he said, you look a bit of a wrestler yourself. That means you also look like a wrestler. Even though it is mentioned that he had a lean body, still he says so. So do you, he replied, which put me off for a moment. He was confused by his answer because at that time I was rather thin. Now to get Anil in confidence, first he tried to flatter Anil, and he said that Anil looked like a wrestler even though he was lean. So Anil also replied that you also look like a wrestler because he was also thin. Now Anil replied in the same tone as Hari Singh tried, because Anil was an intelligent person. But suddenly, when Hari Singh got such kind of reply, when he knew that he was a thin body person, but still Anil was saying that he looked like a wrestler. So once he got astonished, surprised by his answer, but then suddenly he covered it up by saying that he do wrestle a bit. Then Anil, somewhat he got the intention of Hari Singh that he was trying to flatter him. So then he asked his name, and Hari Singh replied that my name is Hari Singh. He lied because actually his name was not Hari Singh. He used to take new name after every month. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers, those people whom he robbed. So to keep ahead from the police and his former employers, he used to change his name after every month, and in every month he used to do one new robbery. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. Grunting, that is a sound which is made by the wrestlers. It is rather a low and short guttural sound of lifting and throwing. When you put on some heavy weight, that sound comes genuinely from your mouth. That is called grunting. And so he was talking about the wrestling, which the match he was watching, and he was explaining about them. I didn't have much to say because even though he lied that he used to do wrestle, so Anil tried to get it confirmed whether he was really interested in wrestling or not. So Anil kept on talking about wrestling, but Hari Singh had no reply, because actually Hari Singh had never done wrestling, because he was only of 15 years. Now Anil walked away because Hari Singh had nothing to say. He got that Hari Singh was lying and he had nothing to talk with Hari Singh, so he walked away. I followed casually. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you. When Hari Singh again followed Anil greet him again, hello, and then again with an appealing smile given by Hari Singh, he said to Anil that I want to work for you. I said, but I can't pay you. Anil replied that he was not able to pay Hari Singh. So he was not able to keep Hari Singh as his employee. I thought that over for a minute. Perhaps I had misjudged my man. Once Hari Singh thought that the man whom I wanted to rob, I think I have misjudged him. The man whom I want to rob should be a rich one. Only then I can rob them. Otherwise, if even he doesn't have anything to pay me, that means he is not the rich one, and I won't get anything much at the robbery of Anil. So he thought that I might have misjudged the prey whom I wanted to rob. I asked, can you feed me? So he again asked me, can you cook? I can cook, I lied again. So Hari Singh was telling lie again and again to be with Anil so that he can rob him easily. Then Anil replied, if you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. That means Anil will give him money and Hari Singh will cook food for him. So he gave the job of cook to Hari Singh. He took me to his room over the Jumna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible, because Anil gave it to stray dog and told me to be off. To be off, that means he asked him to leave the job because he was not able to cook anything, but still he lied. So Hari Singh, when he cooked the food for Anil, as Anil kept him for cooking food, and he said that he was able to cook, but when he cooked the food, it was terrible. It was so bad that no one could eat it. And then finally Anil had to give it to the stray dog, the dog who used to live on the road. So then when he got that Hari Singh was of no use, he asked him to be off, to leave the job. But I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, as he used to do, and he couldn't help laughing when he saw that young little child smiling in that most appealing way, in that most attractive way. So anyone can be convinced by that smile. So when he smiled again, that shows that he doesn't want to leave the job and he really needed it. So when he saw the smile, Anil melted, and later he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind. He'd teach me to cook." Patted, that means to touch quickly and gently with the flat of the hand. So very gently he patted on the head of Hari Singh, as like he was considering it as child. And he said, "Never mind, I will teach you to cook." And he kept him as his cook. Continue. He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. This shows that he became the robber because of he was illiterate and uneducated, and he couldn't get any job anywhere. So that is why the simple way he found is to get money by robbery. But now, after meeting Anil offered him that because of you are illiterate and uneducated, I won't just only give you a job, but I will also make you a literate person, an educated person. So I was grateful. Hari Singh felt thankfulness towards Anil, as he was the first one who tried to improve the personality of Anil. As Anil was the first person who tried to improve the personality of Hari Singh. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies. Supplies, that means all the necessary needs for the day. Usually making a profit of about ₹1 a day. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. So Anil kept him as his servant. Now Anil used to teach him to write and add numbers, and Hari Singh was very grateful to Anil, and he was sure that if he will learn to write and to do mathematics, he will become an educated person, and then there will be no limit which he could not achieve. So he will be able to achieve everything if he became an educated person. It was quite pleasant, joyful, or happy. He was very happy working for Anil, because Anil was a very kind and intelligent person who tried to help Hari Singh in every possible way. Hari Singh used to make the morning tea for Anil, and then will go to the to buy the day's supplies or the necessary things for every day. And usually during that time, the fund which was given by Anil to Hari Singh for buying such things, he used to make at least rupees profit every day. And in this way he was collecting some money by that. And Hari Singh had a clue that might be Anil know about that every day, in every day's fund which is given to me by Anil for buying the groceries, I keep 1 rupees, or I make profit of 1 rupees at least every day. And Anil is aware of that, but still he never mind about that to ask the account of that fund. Anil made money by fits and starts. Fits and starts, that means not working on something consistently. So what he used to do, he would borrow 1 week, lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check, but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. Queer, that means a strange and odd way. For Hari Singh, it was a strange way to make a living or to earn. Now, how Anil used to earn? He used to write for magazines or such kind of publications, and by that writing he get his check or his salary, and somehow he could manage his living, his survival. What he used to do, 1 week he used to borrow, and the next week when he gets the salary, he used to lend it also. So in this way he was not an accountable for his money. He used to spend his money whenever he was first very worried about the check, his next check, when he will get his salary to complete his needs. But as soon as he get the salary, he would go out and celebrate and spend it in very quickly. So in this way, money was not important for Anil. It was not. It does not have much importance in Anil's life. So it was only needed to satisfy his needs. Otherwise, he would spend it for celebration. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. It was an odd way to live for Hari Singh. That one person works a lot, and then he had to wait for his own earning, and then he had to borrow sometimes and even to lend sometimes, and then when the salary comes, then only he can satisfy his needs, and the remaining part he can spend on celebration. So this way was a different one for Hari Singh, because Hari Singh knew only one thing: to rob and spend. One evening he came home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. One evening Anil came and he said that his book has been sold to a publisher, and that is why he has got the money from it, which he bring at home. At night I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. Tuck, that means to push or fold or turn. I had been working for Anil for almost a month, and apart from cheating on the shopping only of a rupee, which he used to do, had not done anything in my line of work. He was a robber, but he was not doing actually a big robbery, just a small cheating of 1 rupee. I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door, and I could come and go as I pleased. He was the most trusting person I had ever met, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. Hari Singh was a thief, but still he was a child of only 15 years. So, when Anil kept him as his servant, Anil used to trust him a lot, and he even gave him the keys of his house. He could have robbed Anil, but because Anil was so humble and kind to Hari Singh, it was not possible for Hari Singh to rob such a kind man who always helped him and who always trusted him the most. He had not ever met such a person in his life, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. It is easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed. But it is difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he has been robbed. And that takes all the pleasure out of the work. Because while robbing someone, Hari Singh has to be very careful and attentive. And he had to do so much hard work for robbing someone. But when he rob a careless person, he doesn't even notice that he has been robbed. So all the work and the tension which is taken by Hari Singh just waste, because it does not affect a careless person at all. He says that when I rob a greedy man, because the greedy man cares about his money a lot, so he can afford to be robbed. He is affected by the robbery, and I feel the pleasure that I have robbed someone. He is affected by the robbery, and he is tensed or stressed by that robbery. So robbery will affect him. If it does, then only he gets the pleasure of robbery. But if I rob a careless person, now the careless person does not care whether the money is with him or not. So if I rob a careless person, he won't even notice that he has been robbed, and that will not give me the pleasure. And Anil was also of that kind. He was also a careless person who never asked any accountability of the money he gave me. That shows that he was an irresponsible person about money. He never cares about money. So if I rob Anil, that won't give me much pleasure. Well, it's time I did some real work. I told myself I'm out of practice, and if I don't take the money, I'll only waste it. He will only waste it on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me. When Hari Singh asked for a job, Anil said that he was not able to pay him anything, but instead of that, he will feed him only and give a place to stay. So actually Anil was not paying anything, but instead of that, he was giving him food and shelter, and even was giving him teaching and education. So instead of money, he was giving him such kind of things against his service. Now what Hari Singh was thinking, that I have spent approx a month with Anil, and he has not paid any salary even to me, while I am working for him honestly. Just a small cheating I used to do while buying the groceries for him, that I used to steal a rupee at least from every shopping. and apart from that, I haven't did anything wrong to Anil. But now, as I am a thief, that is what my job is, and I'm out of my practice. So this is the chance I have got to rob a person, and if I don't take the money, he will waste it on his friends. So it won't affect Anil whether the money is with him or not. He won't use it in any way. He will waste it either on friends or it will be taken by me. So he doesn't have any use with that money, so it won't affect him at all. And even I haven't been paid, so I can keep that money also as my salary. So in all way, he found that it was right to rob Anil. Now, till here we will do in this first part of this chapter. Rest of the story we will see in the next part. Till then, keep studying and do take care of yourself. We will meet in the next video. Till then, see you. Bye bye. Thank you for being with me.